We've left Honduras and we're just heading up over no man's land to El Salvador.
How exciting. And
How
that
exciting.
will be country number
15.
15.
So it's 4:20 in the morning. We must be mad. But this morning we are getting a 5 a.m. bus from Somoto all the way to San Salvador in El Salvador. Yay! Which will be country number 15 for Tread the Globe.
And we're whispering because everyone else is asleep.
Exactly. And it's going to be really hard filming on the way to the bus because it's pitch black. And when we get on the bus, I know that everybody's going to be asleep.
We are just on our way to the bus, and I think every cockerel in the neighbourhood is letting loose. I'm not sure if Gladys can pick it up, but every cockerel in the neighbourhood is on it.
So you might wonder why we don't get a later bus and we're up at this ridiculous time in the morning. Well, it's always good. One, because it's cooler to walk to bus stops and things like that because it's a nice temperature. But also the most important thing is to make sure that you arrive at your destination in plenty of time, in daylight, so you've got time to find your hostel before.
The infrastructure's awake.
Yeah, exactly. The infrastructure is awake. And the bus comes through at 5 o'clock in the morning. So this bus, that was the only one. So yeah, so today we're going through to the north of Nicaragua, to the border, which is very close to here. And then across the bottom of Honduras, and then crossing the border into El Salvador. So super excited.
I'm sad to leave Nicaragua.
Yeah, we're sad to leave Nicaragua because it's been amazing. So we've made it to the bus stop. Woo! We got about 15 minutes to wait for the bus, and so far so good.
Yeah, we are sad to leave Nicaragua, but we are excited for the next part of the adventure.
Absolutely.
Again, going to the next country, we have people saying, well, be careful, it's really dangerous. But every country we've been to so far in Central America, the neighbours have warned us about the next one.
Yeah, it's true.
So we're excited to be able to go and report on our experience whilst travelling in El Salvador. And also using the Nica bus, the transport systems are fab.
15 minutes late. But over here, that's not necessarily unusual. So fingers crossed. We haven't seen a bus pass, so
Yeah.
no. That's the local bus. It's not that one.
Are you sure?
It can't be that one. El Especino. It's not, love.
I was a little bit nervous that it was our bus. Not that I mind going on the chicken bus, but this very nice guy just showed him the ticket and he went, no, it is another bus and it will stop here. So keep in the faith.
Okay, it's now 40 minutes late, but it's all right because the guy said, behind us said, it's all right, it should still be here soon.
You said 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
But that's
So-
the other way.
So the bus says, the ticket says 5, but it should turn up by 6-ish.
Ish.
Welcome to Central America.
Mañana, mañana.
Well, as you can see, it's daylight and it's now 6 o'clock and the 5 a.m. bus has not arrived. So here's the question, how long do you wait for a bus? I don't know, I know Nicaragua is very relaxed, but these buses, you pay more expensive because they tend to be more efficient and more comfortable, and it was
On
and it was we paid $100 to get to San Salvador, which is like 2 days budget. So I don't know how long we're gonna wait, but we probably should wait a little bit longer in case they've broken down or something. But we did give them our phone number and nobody's called. But there's a horse coming down the pavement behind me.
It's a mule.
There's a mule. Maybe it would be quicker to get to El Salvador on a donkey. The more efficient bus that you pay a lot for is late. And it's now 6:10. And what's funny is that one ticket says 4 a.m. and one ticket says 5 a.m. from Somoto. When we asked the guy when we bought it, he said, oh yeah, it leaves its original destination at 4 and it gets to Somoto at 5. What time does the bus go?
El autobús vamos de Somoto a 5 en la mañana.
5 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's now just after 6 o'clock in the morning. So we've just, Marianne's just asked another couple of guys. They said there's another bus at 7. And we say it's not another bus because a bus hasn't passed us yet. And then she asked a bus driver on one of the local buses who said that, oh yeah, it comes every morning between 6:20 and 6:30. So go figure. Nobody knows what time this bus arrives. And it's super confusing. But we've been here now for nearly, I don't know, an hour and a half and no sign of it yet. So Marianne's just asking the lady that's opening up the kiosk behind us, because she obviously works here and sees the buses every day, and she said that it arrives between 6:30 and 7 a.m. in the morning. Very confusing.
I just said to the lady, but everybody keeps giving me a different time. She says, I work here, I see the buses, I'm telling you it will come between 6:30 and 7.
There you go.
Transport sold.
There you go.
So
there's hope yet. Please.
Hopefully she's right.
After a 15-minute drive, we have arrived at the border with Honduras.
And the answer to the question Chris posed earlier is, how long do you wait? It was an hour and a half.
Actually, it was 2 hours for us.
Because we're English.
We got there early.
So we like to get there early.
So we've just gone through the bag check at the Nicaraguan border, and they get you all off the bus, they check your bags, they take the passports for you so you don't have to queue up, and then you just wait. So we're here just waiting at the moment, but smooth, all good.
And what did he pull out of my bag?
Hair dye.
And then I had to expose my grey roots to explain myself. Oh.
So we've now just officially entered Honduras, and
we're not going to count it as a tread country because we're not sleeping here, we're not actually visiting.
Yeah, we're passing through. At the moment we are coming back to Honduras, so it's not a new country, even though it is, if that makes sense. But when you go to the immigration, we had to pay $3 entrance fee, and it confused them slightly because we've got the same family name and I've got a middle name, so they were a little bit confused with our names for a few minutes there.
Yeah, because normally it's quite common in Spanish culture for you to take the name of your father and the name of your mother's side of the family too, and of course in the UK we tend to take the name of our husband's family. So he asked me, why did I only have one name and not two?
So there you go.
Yeah.
That created a bit of entertainment trying to explain it in Spanish, but Marianne did very well. She's getting it down. Yeah,
I'm loving it. It's grammatically completely incorrect, but I'm making myself understood with a sense of humour and a smile.
Honduras, and we're just heading up over no man's land to El Salvador.
How exciting! And
How
that
exciting.
will be country number
15.
15. We have just arrived in El Salvador. It's now 11:15, so we left at 6:30. So we're making really good time. We're going to be going through the city of San Miguel and then on to San Salvador, where we have booked 5 nights. How exciting!
And get food because I'm starving.
Yeah, Chris is going to pass out in a minute. Well, this is what we're talking about. We've just had a lunch break. They've delivered us some food.
Wasn't expecting food, but
Ooh.
chicken, pasta,
Tortilla, rice.
all good.
Oh, that actually looks really nice.
does.
Shame about the polystyrene, but honestly, I'm not going to complain. It's good to have a nice food break.
Yeah. Escucha. En mí o en tu habitación, solo los 2 segundos que hay que detener. Porque si no siento tu voz o tu olor, te extraño y te quiero ver. Quiero ver. Tanto me falta.
Well, we got off the bus because my maps to me told me that we're in San Salvador, but actually all the people getting off the bus are actually the people going to Guatemala to get on the next bus next door. So yeah, we're getting back on the bus.
Where are you going?
I'm going anywhere. We're going back on the bus. So yeah, everybody's just said Guatemala, and I was like, no, San Salvador, and they're like, get back on the bus. So
We're
yeah,
not far from San
we're not far. I think we've only got about another 10 miles or so, but this is obviously the most convenient place to park other buses and coaches. A bit tired though.
I'm exhausted. It's what time is it now?
It's 3:30.
It's 3:30, so we left home at 4:30.
Yeah, we've been going for 11 hours.
So we're finally here. The bus, we've just been dropped off. Marianne's just getting an Uber, and it's only 1 minute away, so it shouldn't be long.
La gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada.
Adios.
Welcome to us.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hola.
So we think we're in the right place, but it's not very clear because there's no signs anywhere. Huh? Hola. Hola. So we've arrived in our room, and it's huge.
We have been spoiled.
It's the biggest room we've had so far. Ensuite,
Oh, it's memory foam.
fan,
It doesn't bounce. It's memory foam.
and aircon. Yeah, really nice. Ensuite bathroom, and $25 a night for a city accommodation.
Wardrobe.
And it's got a wardrobe we can unpack.
unpack.
OMG.
We can actually unpack.
So you might be wondering why we don't take an earlier bus. Well, the advantage of getting a later bus cut.
And they run regularly.
No, they don't. Once a day.
I know, but I just thought I'd say that because it's funny.
They tell you it runs regularly. When does it come? Regularly. And I'm hoping we can find this bus stop.
We'll be fine.
We'll be
Right, love.
We'll be alright, love.
Solo soy sensible cuando te tengo porque eres irresistible.